All right, we're getting down to the end of our tomato harvest for 2021. But what I'll do is pick a basket of tomatoes out in the garden. These are pretty much the last of our cherry tomatoes. I usually run them through our food strainer at the end, but tomatoes will come out of there into my colander where I will rinse them off, and then they come up onto this plastic tray where I will slice them up, then pile them here into our hopper, and I will turn the crank, but at the same time, because I'm doing this one-handed, I will be pressing the tomatoes down through the funnel into the mill, and they get ground up. Now, let's see if I can do this. And pushed out through the strainer, all the skins and seeds and stems come out the end into there, and all of the tomato sauce comes out to there, comes out into there. Then I take that and I dump it in there and then over to our stovetop where I will render it down just a little bit to thicken it up before I can it. So that's it for our tomato harvest of 2021. I did want to add that although what you saw me upstairs working on is kind of the final product of our final harvest of our tomatoes. We did get about 14 quarts of tomato sauce, 14 quarts of salsa. We also have some, this looks like dill chips, and I think dilly beans back here. Where are they? Dilly beans here, and some dill relish here. We have some garlic that is drying up here and curing. And we have potatoes, not tomatoes, potatoes here, curing off in these flats up here. And we have more garlic curing up here in the rafters of our basement, different varieties. We have some onions that are curing here. And then if we take a step outside, we have more onions curing in here. So we've got more onions in there curing, and we have plenty more in the garden that we still need to pick. We have a great little herb garden. Strawberries are still coming in, blueberries over there, and we have a second succession of we have some turnips and some cabbage in here. We have more onions, still some Swiss chard, more beets, carrots, but you can see the tomatoes are browning out, and I'm actually pulling out some of the plants because they've gone by. There's nothing on them. There's like one tomato, two tomatoes on there. Same thing here. We'll be ripping out all of our tomatoes this coming weekend, but we have more onions to harvest, more beets in here, more carrots in here, and we have some spinach coming up over here. These are all second succession crops. There's an onion. You can tell when an onion's ready to harvest. It's tipped over. You just pull it out. Beautiful, beautiful onions. And we have some basil over here, shishito peppers, and bell peppers over here. We've been, actually we used them last night, and some baby carrots there. All of these sunflowers that you see are all volunteer sunflowers. Here's Jennifer's wild flower garden. Oh, check this out. I just noticed this. We have a butternut squash hanging in midair here. A few butternut squash in here. So that'll be nice to work with. Maybe a nice soup or something like that. Anyway, we're starting to wrap things up for 2021, as I said earlier. All right, that's it.